What's up, guys? Welcome to my house in Costa Rica. Yes, this is the Paul Saladino house tour. I've always wanted to do this and I've always been a little scared of doing this, but I'm going to show you my house. As you can see here, I've got a pretty amazing view. So we'll look out here. There's an amazing river below my house. This is where I wanted to live in Costa Rica. I wanted to be able to see the ocean, but I want to be in the jungle. So I basically have a tree house, and I'm going to take you through my tree house. There's a lot of things in my quaint bachelor pad tree house that are specific that I've changed to make it a little healthier environment for me to live. And so I hope you guys will find value in this. Let's go. Come on. So we're going to come back to the pool at the end. Just so you guys know, this took a long time to build, and I built this specifically. So stay tuned. I will tell you all about the pool, and I will jump from up there at the end of the video. So I've got an outdoor gym here, bottom level outdoor gym. I hate LED lights, guys. I hate being indoors for working out. When I'm outside like this, I get infrared light, I get ultraviolet light. And if I want to be in the shade, I can be in here under the awning, under the ceiling, and I'm still getting infrared light. If you listen to my podcast with Tristan Scott, you heard that infrared light is essential for human health. I think so many of us are deficient in infrared light because we're living in buildings with glass and we're not getting outside. So I love working out outdoors. In Costa Rica, it's hot. I've got some fans, but let me show you some of my favorite stuff in the gym. So punching bag is my favorite. Obviously, it's well used. It's definitely been through a lot in Costa Rica. It's probably time for a new one. And every day I'm hitting this, I feel like it's a piñata. I feel like maybe I'm gonna get lucky and it's just gonna absolutely explode when I kick it or punch it, and that's gonna be super fun. So we'll see. Let's just roll the dice right now and see if it explodes. You guys ready? Nope. Nope. Okay, it lives to fight another day. But that's one of my favorites. I love hitting the punching bag. It's my favorite thing. I just love movement. I did jiu-jitsu when I was in medical school. I'm super rusty at that. I'm super rusty at boxing and kickboxing, but I love that movement. I love balance things. So I've got all kinds of balance boards in the house. It's harder than it looks. All right, box jumps, obviously. We'll do a little box jumping for you guys in a second. Parallettes, another balance board, sprint treadmill. One of my favorite things is the Nordic bench. This hurts, guys. The Nordic bench freaking hurts. That's amazing. And it really trains my hamstrings. I like functional stuff more. I've got a backwards treadmill here that I use when I'm between working and like I really want to just get my knees a little break. And I just love the way it feels on my knees. And I got it from Ben Patrick. Shout out to Ben Patrick. He was here. We trained. So I love my backwards treadmill. This guy I don't use as much as I should. It's kind of like an easier version of the Nordic and some other stuff, but I do sometimes do like back extensions here. This is probably the thing that gets used the least. I never bench press. I don't know who was working out at my house and set this up, but it wasn't me. So somebody else was here benching. I don't bench. I pretty much don't even squat, but it's here in case I ever get inspired. I've got a pegboard here that I haven't set up yet. That's gonna go down at the skate ramp, which I will show you guys in a little bit. I've got some wrestling mats, which are also going down at the skate ramp, more of like a martial arts area down there. Martial arts mats down for the skate ramp. This I use a lot. So I love to hang and I love to do pull-ups. I love extending. I love the way it feels to decompress my spine. All right, so I didn't introduce you guys to Zach. This is probably the most important part of the house. Zach is 2 years old. He's a Belgian Malinois and he only eats raw meat, right? Isn't that right? He's a guard dog. He's a very loving guard dog. He probably wouldn't hurt anyone, but he looks intimidating. We got to defend all of the honey and meat in this house. We got to have a good guard dog for that. Zach is here to protect me from big pharma and big food. So Kraft, Nestle, Pfizer, be afraid of Zach. All right, so I want to show you guys my laundry room. It sounds boring, but I promise you want to see it. What's interesting about the laundry room is not necessarily what's in here, but how I wash my clothes. So I use vinegar to wash my clothes, sometimes vinegar and baking soda, but that's all I do. I don't use any detergents. I hate dyes and fragrances and all this bullshit. So I've got a washing machine and I put in vinegar and sometimes baking soda and then I dry my clothes and they don't smell. It works great. See, I've got tons of vinegar here. And that's that. So also when you guys see my kitchen upstairs, you'll see that I wash my dishes in baking soda. So I use baking soda to wash dishes. I hate traditional cleansers. I hate fragrances, like I said, and dyes. And so I love vinegar and baking soda clean almost everything in your house. This is the entry to the house. And I get to see my surfboards all the time. I've got a bunch of Pizels. I got a Power Tiger, a Red Tiger, another Power Tiger. Don't ask me why I have two. Got a Shadow. It's a 511, a 6.0 Shadow, and a 6.0 Ghost. And then I've got a fishy type board for when the waves get really small. And I got a fun board over there that I've never used, and a boogie board for the kids, and a boogie board over there for friends if they don't want to get on a surfboard. So you can see my truck is here, guys. Raptor here in Costa Rica. I don't know, all the big people, when they show their house, they show their truck. So this is my Raptor truck in Costa Rica. It's pretty great. I basically just use it to go to the beach and back and go on dirt roads and drive through rivers. So, but it's cool that it's a diesel because hopefully it'll last longer. No electric cars here. All right, let's go up. I'll show you guys the kitchen. So welcome to my kitchen. Pretty basic. Like I said, I live in a tree house. I got wood countertops. These are not super durable, but I love the way they look. And I have a bajillion wood cutting boards. You will not find any plastic cutting boards in my house. We're obviously filming some stuff here, so we've got some supplies out today. This is a guanabana, a soursop that I picked off one of the trees in my yard down by the skate ramp. And what else do I want to show you guys in here? I have a stainless steel Vitamix, so I use this every day. I do not like plastic, so you'll see as little plastic in here as possible. A good knife is essential. I've got a couple. And again, I wash my dishes with baking soda. That is key. So the biggest things about my kitchen are stainless steel pans. I want to get a cast iron with ceramic, like a Le Creuset. That's the next purchase. A bunch of wood cutting boards, no plastic cutting boards. And that's basically it. I'll show you guys my fridge too, because I know you want to see that. Got some Lineage creatine here, some Lineage animal-based complete. I've got some squash and some watermelon here because tomorrow is the farmer's market's day. I've got a practice gun here. This is not a real gun. YouTube, don't censor me. I'll actually show you guys how this works real quick, and then we'll go into the fridge. So it's just a SIG replica, and you can fill the magazine. It's like an airsoft gun, but it shoots an infrared laser. And then I've got an infrared target there, and I can stand here or further back and do target practice in my house. Not shooting super good today, but that's cool. That's my SIG replica for target practice when Big Pharma comes. All right, I want to show you guys my fridge. I know you're stoked about this part. Very simple. I don't eat a lot of food. Gross chicken for Zach. That's Zach's food over there. I've got honey. This whole part right here is honey, so Lineage honey. I got some Lineage beef tallow. I got Diamond sea salt. So if you guys want to see a video I did about salt, I was surprised to learn that a lot of the salts that I was using were pretty high in heavy metals. So the Diamond kosher salt, at least in that one test, came out good. So I got some Diamond kosher salt. I got some raw cow's milk. I don't know if you guys can see this in the light. Look at all that cream right there. That's what raw milk is about, guys. All of that is cream, and here's the milk. That's one of the things raw milk is amazing for. I got some grass-fed 80/20 ground beef, some bone broth. This is all butter. You can never have too much butter. I got some cut up cantaloupe here. This is some cooked squash. There's some more salt in the back there. I've got oranges here for orange juice, cantaloupe, cucumber. There's no sauces. There's no processed foods in here. Over here, I got some hardened soil. So I got whole package, which is testicle and liver. I take that every morning. I got some grass-fed colostrum from hardened soil. In case you guys didn't know, I founded Hardened Soil and I founded Lineage, I believe, very deeply in both of those companies. So that's what's in my fridge, guys. Pretty basic, pretty simple. What do I eat in a day? I'll put a link to that video below if you guys are curious. It's basically meat, a little bit of organs, raw dairy, raw milk, honey, and fruit. And including in fruit are things like squash and cucumber, which are actually fruit. I'll show you guys this real quick over here. So this is the living room. The rugs in here are all wool. So I imported wool rugs. There's no polyester rugs in here. Polyester rugs put microplastics into the atmosphere. The couch is all wool, so I tried not to get any polyester. It's a super comfortable couch. It's probably the most comfortable couch I've ever owned. One of my favorite books, shout out to Rick Rubin. I was recently on his podcast. If you guys haven't read The Creative Act, that book is amazing. I love this piece here. It's a huge piece of petrified wood. That is petrified wood. It weighs so much. 600 pounds? Who knows? Out here, We've got the grill. You guys have seen this in my videos. So got a stainless steel grill, and that's where I cook most of my food. There's a deck out here, obviously. You guys have seen this, and host gatherings and stuff here. And behind you, this is the stairway to heaven. So we'll go up here at the end of the video. I'm going to show you guys the diving platform on the top of the house. It's 21 feet into the pool, which is all ozone. So just in case you were wondering, the pool is all ozone. There's no chlorine in my pool. This is the lower platform for kids, or if you just want to jump lower. And there's an upper platform up there that's 21 feet. So stay tuned for the end. We'll go up there and jump off. Let me show you guys the other side of the house over here. You might be wondering about this very exciting, beautiful rat's nest of cables. This is my abstract art piece. It's called Ethernet cables, and I don't want EMFs. So yeah, there's no Wi-Fi at my house, which means that if you ever come to my house, like if you come to the gathering in Costa Rica on Memorial Day of this year, 2025, details are at the abnrf.org/events. It's a nonprofit that I built. I make no money from that event. It's just a community building event. It's going to be here, not at my house, but in Costa Rica. And some people will come to my house if you're lucky. You will see this and you'll notice there's no Wi-Fi at my house. That's because I'm doing this sort of no RF EMF experiment. I don't want any RFs at my house. And by doing this, this is not on Wi-Fi. It's just an internet router, and I can run cables to my computer and my phone. I'll show you guys that here in the kitchen. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can take an Ethernet cable, plug it directly into your computer. It's much more stable than Wi-Fi. And then depending what we think about how Wi-Fi is affecting human physiology, you have no RF EMF. You can also do it with your iPhone. I have an iPhone 13 because I'm old school. There's a Ethernet to Lightning connector. So I can plug the Ethernet cable directly into my phone, and my phone can remain completely on airplane mode. In case you guys didn't see the podcast I did with Tristan Scott, you should check that one out. It was on light and EMFs. The Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi on your phone, in order for those to be off, there has to be a line through them. If they're gray, they're still on, they're just not connected. So your phone is going to have more RF EMF coming off it. You can test it if the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi are still on. So right now there's essentially zero RF coming off my phone because it's completely in hibernating mode. But even with that, still in complete mode hibernation, I can use things like Spotify, no EMF coming off my phone. So I can listen to Rogan's recent podcast with Adam Curry.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Phone is completely on airplane mode, no RF. So it's just connected to the internet. So this is my lifeline to the world, and I can just disconnect like that and do my computer. I think that if I had to build a house again, I bought this house already built, I would have Ethernet cables into the walls. So I didn't have these cables going everywhere, but I kind of like living RF, EMF free. All right, let's go show you the living side of the house, the bedrooms, all this kind of stuff. I love these doors, by the way, guys. These are custom for my house. They're teak, stained teak, but I think they're incredible doors. These were not here when I got the house, but I think they're pretty cool. So here we go. We've got the podcast studio, which is a little dirty. It's a little disorganized, but this is where I do my podcasting. You guys have probably seen. You've probably seen this background over here on my reaction videos or my podcasts. This is my medical degree from the University of Arizona. I am an MD. This is my degree from College of William & Mary, where I went to college. Got all the heart and soil stuff here. This, I think, is from a swordfish. It's like a swordfish sword. That thing is scary, dude. That's pretty crazy that a fish has this as part of their head. And then these are antlers from a deer that I killed many years ago with a bow. But yeah, this is the podcast studio. I try to keep it low EMF even when I'm not working in here, or even if I am working in here. All right, I'll show you guys the master bedroom. We got a bathroom here, super simple. Like I said, it's a treehouse bachelor pad, guys, nothing exciting. I just prefer everything to be simple, clean, no plastics, etc. So this is the master bedroom. This is my bed, natural mattresses, no polyester, as few pollutants as possible, no off-gassing, this kind of stuff. Organic cotton sheets. Got a fan. I never use the air conditioning because it gets kind of moldy. Let me show you guys the full view. Got a red light there that I use sometimes, but mostly I just go in the sun. Come on outside here, guys. I'll show you the deck. So pretty good view out here in the treehouse, out to the ocean, the river, the pool. And from here, you can see the jumping platform there into the pool. The pool looks pretty good today. The pool is 12 feet deep because I wanted to be able to jump off the roof. Oh, I'll show you this. I actually have a grounding system for my bed. I have a grounding mat on my bed, and then I have these cables which attach to it. But this doesn't go to an outlet. This goes into the actual ground. I sunk a 3-meter copper stake into the ground. You can see here, there's a little wire here, right here, and it goes down the edge of the house and into the actual dirt. So my bed is truly grounded. I don't like plugging grounding mats into outlets because it's a bunch of dirty electricity, but I can plug that into a grounding mat and actually ground into the soil. When we're down there, I'll show you guys a video of that. There's a stake in the ground. There's a wire going into the ground. That's what a grounding mat is actually supposed to do. I love Banksy. It's just a reprint. You know, I think that like, this is what we're doing, guys. We are whitewashing our history. We're forgetting about where we've come from as humans. This is obviously a reproduction of cave art, I think in Lorraine or Lascaux and France. And this is what we're doing today, guys. We're forgetting where we've come from. So I love this concept. And I'm a huge fan of remembering where we've come from. Bathroom is here. Yes, I actually poop and pee indoors, guys. And so it's super simple. I don't even really use many toiletries. I have a silk floss because your floss is bullshit. Oral-B Glide floss had very high levels of PFAs, forever chemicals. So I use a silk floss. I use a boar's hair toothbrush because I don't want microplastics from toothbrush bristles going into my mouth. I don't use toothpaste. I just brush my teeth with water. Toothpaste is a scam. I definitely don't want extra fluoride. Just so you know, there's no fluoride in my water because my water comes from a spring here at my house in Costa Rica. If you have municipal water at your house, you should put a shower filter on your shower because remember that when you are showering, you are inhaling all those chemicals and you are absorbing PFAs, forever chemicals, chlorine, trihalomethanes, chlorine derivatives from the water. So I don't need to do it here because I'm on spring water, but if you are on municipal water, think about having a shower filter in your shower. That's it. I mean, there's nothing else here in my bathroom. I wear contacts. So I got contact solution, a razor here. Occasionally I shave the beard. That's it. So yeah, brush teeth, floss teeth. I'll weigh myself here. You guys can see what we're working with. I'm about 5'9", 165. It's the middle of the day. So when I woke up this morning after I pooped and peed with no fluid, I was 160 and now I'm 165. So pretty lean right now. I'm definitely probably under 10% body fat. Again, I'm a dude, I'm a bachelor, so nothing fancy. I've just got organic towels. That's it. That's the bathroom. All right, guys, let's go check out the skate ramp. It's one of my favorite things. On the way down, you'll notice that I have bees. So those are Mariola bees. They're awesome stingless bees. The honey is the best you'll ever taste, but I've only ever seen them in Costa Rica. I cut my shoulder right there. Boom. I walked into that a few weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and I've just been putting Lineage honey on it. I didn't even put antibiotics on my shoulder, but I was holding a boom box here. Boom, and I walked straight into the ramp and did like a paper cut of metal on my shoulder, but it healed fine because I'm not a vegan and I eat meat and I put Lineage honey. Welcome to the skate ramp. I'm gonna clean it off with the blower and then get a little skate. I've also got like a little martial arts area down here with the mats. This is the best view in the world, skate ramp. You can see the ocean out there. The trees are kind of grown in, but check this out over here. So that guanabana in my kitchen came from this tree right here. I guess there's no more guanabanas on the tree, so you can't really tell, but that's a guanabana tree. There's a coconut tree right there. That's a star fruit tree. All right, I'm gonna clean this ramp and then we'll get a little skate. Okay, so let's go see the pool. All right, so this is my pride and joy. This is the pool. Got the shallow area here, the deep area, which is 3.5 meters, 12 feet. I'm gonna jump off the top. I'm gonna take you guys up to the top and show you the jump. And then what I prefer to do here, what I do most of the time is I just go to the bottom of this pool. You have to equalize your ears, and I spend time breath holding. I don't do it by myself. Do not hold your breath in water by yourself, guys. That's how people die. Never hyperventilate before you do breath holding, but as a surfer, I really enjoy spending time under the water. I really enjoy spending time holding my breath on the bottom of the pool. I'll show you guys a little bit of that. And I just love having the mask and kind of just swimming around in that deep area of the pool. It just feels so cool to me. So, and obviously the view is amazing. Got like a hot tub here, which is an infinity, sort of like a seamless hot tub. So this is the hot tub, rest of the pool. Costa Rica is amazing, guys. Even without having to heat the pool, it's usually around 85 degrees, and the hot tub obviously goes to like 104. So I haven't really had that many people in the hot tub. I think the most people I've had in the hot tub is like 4, but you know, maybe soon I'll get more people than that in the hot tub and we'll break the record there. So, but yeah, this is an amazing view to look out on, guys. And like I said, there's an incredible river that runs below me. At the animal-based gathering in May, abnrf.org/events. Again, we don't make any money from this. It's just all benefits the nonprofit foundation. We're doing research on seed oils, meat quality. We're going to do other research on land and nutrients coming from the land going into meat. So I want to have the nonprofit do good things in the world, but we're doing a gathering here in Costa Rica over Memorial Day weekend, 2025. Maybe I'll see some of you guys there. So let's go up top. I'll show you guys the jump. It's a pretty good view up here. So you can see out to the ocean. See the mountains behind. Yeah. Can't see much out, guys. You can't see too many houses. There's a farm over there on the ridge, but that's the only thing. There's some cows over there. All right, guys, let's send it. Here we go. So, I'm gonna do a little breath holding. We'll show you guys that. Every time I jump, Zach, the dog, comes over to make sure I'm okay. What a sweetie. I'm good. Yeah, I love being under the water. It's so peaceful. Holding the breath in there is good for surfing and kind of calming everything. I'll do a couple of breath holds. Subsequent ones always get easier because you get that mammalian dive reflex, but being under the water is very, very calming. So yeah. The other thing I'll do in the pool is I'll take the 20-pound weights down to the bottom and run along the bottom. Again, with friends for safety, but doing some breath holding on the bottom with weights, kind of a la Laird Hamilton. Shout out to Laird. And Luca Padua, who's a huge big wave surfer that trains with Laird. We actually recently sponsored Luca for Heart and Soil, so Luca's now charging Mavericks, Nazare, Mulligmore, all kinds of stuff, and we're happy to be a part of that from Heart and Soil. So anyway, check Luca out. Hopefully we'll get him in this pool soon. I'll get to train with him. But yeah, in case you guys haven't seen it, check out my morning routine. I'll show you how I do my morning stuff here at the house. Again, more sort of biohacking information in there. And check out my nighttime routine. It's getting to be afternoon here, so I'm almost to my nighttime routine. My nighttime routine sets up my morning routine. So between this video, my morning routine, and my nighttime routine, you're basically my roommates. Thank you for coming along for the MTV Cribs Paul Saladino edition, and I'll see you in the next video.